Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 14th, and this is our reading lesson for today. All right, so we've been reading about plants and how plants grow and change. And so today we're going to reread our big yucca plant story. We're going to go over our words, and then we're going to read a new story also. Okay, so first let's just go over our word wall words today. So I have this week's words, and I've also put in the first week of Unit Three's words, which was way before break. But they're in here too because we need to be able to read all of our words that we learn throughout the year. So here we go. Grow. Pretty. Together. Should. Water. I hope you're saying them before I say them. Green. Now our last week's words. Way. Away. Some. Why. Today. Now. And back to this week. So I'm going to go a little faster this time. Okay, and these were last week's words. I'm going to say them with you on these. Way, away, some, why, today, now, and back to grow. Okay, good job. Now to keep practicing and practicing those words. They're in your little reading book. You know, we always have those pages with the words that are listed. You should have your little ones that we sent home that you can cut out, the half sheets, and then that you can cut them out and practice. Because those are the words on our ring of words here at school that we check you on to make sure you know your words. All right, so for today's lesson, you will need the little book that's in your packet. You'll have to fold it and make it into your book. And the paper that goes with it looks like this and has a back. Okay, and then we're also going to reread our yucca plant. And I want to start with that. So you're going to need your big reading book also. So this and your big reading book. If you need to pause me to grab it, go ahead and pause me to grab what you need. Okay. So let's open our big books to the big yucca plant. We're going to reread it together, and then I want you to practice again today at home. Remember, the big yucca plant it's a drama because it's like a play where we're acting out the parts. The Big Yucca Plant by Magali Morales. All right, so we have meet the characters. Narrator, Paco, Lola, Anna, Dad, Mom, Pig, Cat, Rat. Okay, and we're gonna be all the parts because when we read, we're gonna say who's saying the part and then read the part, just like we've been doing. Okay, so we'll start with narrator. A girl is planting. Paco. Hello, sis. What plant is that? Lola. It is a yucca. It should grow a root that we can eat. Paco. Yum. Can we help you? Lola. Yes. Anna can help me dig. You can get the plant water. Paco. The sun will shine and the plant will grow. Anna, grow, plant, grow. Narrator, many days pass. Dad, look at the size of that plant. Mom, yes, it is green and pretty, but it is as big as we are. Try to make sure that you're reading with me and following along with your finger or something that you're pointing with. Like I use my pointer. You're using something to point and say the words with me. Lola, my yucca did grow. It is time to pull it up. Narrator, she tugs and tugs. Lola, I can't get it. It is too big. Paco, I will help. I will grab you. You grab the plant. Lola, this plant is stuck. Anna, I can tug. Come up, Yucca. Dad, that is quite a plant. Let us help. Narrator, Mom and Dad tug, but the plant does not come up. Ready? Paco, there are 5 of us pulling, but the yucca is still stuck. Lola, who can we ask for help? Mom, ask Pig. Pig is big. She can tug. Lola, Pig, can you help? Pig, yes, I will help. I will tug Mom. Mom, and I will tug Dad. Dad, and I will tug Anna. Anna, and I will tug Paco. Paco, and I will tug Lola. Lola, and I will tug the yucca plant. Narrator, but the plant does not move a bit. Anna, this plant can't be picked. Lola, yes it can. There must be a way. We can ask Cat. Paco, Cat, will you help? Cat, but I am not big like Pig. Lola, you can still help. Together we can get the yucca out. Cat, I will do my best. Narrator, they all tug, but the plant is still stuck. Lola, should we ask that rat to help? Paco, a rat? A rat is little. He can't help. Rat, yes I can. Rat, take this vine, tie it to the plant. We all must tug on the vine. Lola, yes, do as Rat said. Narrator, they get in a line. Lola, grab the vine and tug. Dad, it is out at last. Anna, what a fine yucca. Pig, it could win a prize. Mom, we all must thank Rat. Lola, you are little, but you are wise. All, thank you. Okay. And we talked about what we wrote down on our chart yesterday, the first, next, then, and last. Okay. I want to just look at something today real quick. So I see this word right here. Oops, you guys can't really see where I'm pointing, can you? It's right here, L-I-N-E. I'm going to write that on my board. And then right here I see V-I-N-E. Okay, now tell me, I know you probably know, why did I write these words on my board? What are we going to talk about on these words? Yeah, the magic E makes the I say I, right? So we say ein, and that's silent. Line, line, ein, vine. That's what you're doing in phonics this week with the teacher who's teaching phonics. A long I when there's a magic E at the end. And sometimes right now, since it's new to you, you might have to sound those words out. That is okay. Okay, when I'm reading, you can hear me say it and then you can say it with me, but when you're trying to read it on your own, you might have to slow down and sound out those words. Okay, so later, sometime today, I want you to reread that story with somebody, or by yourself is fine too. Okay, all right. So that's the big yucca plant. Okay, so now I want us to do our little paper book. So let's get that ready. If you need to fold it, go ahead and fold it. This one. And then I want you to read it to yourself. It is called A Gift for Mom. I want you to read it. So go ahead and pause me and read this story, A Gift to Mom. A Gift for Mom. It is like a play again, a drama. So Mike is one of the characters, and Kate, and Mom. So go ahead and read that. Pause me and read it. Okay, so you've paused me and you've read it. So now we're going to look at our questions, and we're going to answer the questions about the story. Okay, so it says reread A Gift for Mom. Well, you read it once, maybe twice. Follow the directions. All right, so number 1, I would normally have one of you read this out loud for us, but you can read it with me. Write a sentence that tells what happens first in the story. Okay, and we can look back at the story. Mine's sideways. So here's the first page, and it starts with Mike says, Mom is sick. And then Kate, let's get a gift. So first, to set the scene of the story or what's happening, what's the very first thing that happens? Mom is sick. Yes, we're going to say Mom, capital M, is sick. Okay. Number 2. write a sentence that tells you what Kate wants to do. So I want you to look at, and it might still be on page 1, towards the beginning. Look on page 1. Mom is sick, so what does Kate want to do? So you would start your sentence with Kate. And then write a sentence. What does Kate want to do? Pause me and write your sentence. Okay. I want to make sure I use the right word. So you said what, Kate? Okay, I heard some of you say Kate wants to get a gift. That's what you should have written. Something about wanting to get a gift or buy a gift, or Kate wants to get. And if you ran out of room, remember you just go down here. So hopefully you just went down here. If not, next time you know just to go down there instead of going down the side, okay? Kate wants to get a gift, period. Okay, the next one, number 3. Write a sentence that tells what happens next. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Now, when I go back, my words are in the way. So this is the middle page that you want to be looking at. Mike said, I can shop. Kate, let's go together. Mike, look, plants. Kate, Mom likes plants. Okay, so what did they do next? They went shopping. If you want to write it in different words, you can write it in different words. So make sure you tell what they did or were doing. I'll put they went shopping. Did they buy a plant? Maybe we should look at the last page too. Mom, I like plants. You made me smile. So they did buy her a plant. Oop, too many. They went shopping and got a plant. That's the gift. The plant is the gift. You needed to give us more room. Pause me if you need to finish that sentence. Okay, so we have the beginning was Mom is sick. And then what did Kate want? Kate wants to get a gift. Write a sentence that tells what happens next. They went shopping and got a plant. Should have said they go shopping. They go shopping. And how does Mom feel at the end of the story? How does Mom feel? Feeling is like an emotion. Like sad, excited. How does Mom feel? Mom feels happy. Okay, Mom is happy. I'm going to go back and look at that. Mom said, I love plants. You made me smile. Kate, we are glad. Mike, get well, Mom. So how does Mom feel at the end of the story? Mom feel, oops. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. Mom feels happy. Capital M. As if you smile, usually means you feel happy, right? And she smiled. Okay, so on number 3, I'm going to change something. You don't have to change it on yours, okay? So on number 3, it says write a sentence that tells what happens next, like it's happening now. So instead of when, I should have said they go shopping. You don't have to change yours, it's okay. They go shopping and get a plant. Instead of past tense, it's happening now. They go shopping and get a plant for mom. And then mom feels happy. Okay. Pause it here if you're not done writing, because I'm going to take this away now. Okay. So we read our little story. We read the big yucca plant. There's one more story I want to read with you today before we go. And it's on here. Oops. Hope I already have it open. Okay, it's called Plants Take Time to Grow. So hopefully I can have it where you are able to see. Plants take time to grow. So here's where they're sprouting. It's sprouting here. All right. So as I read and point, I want you to try to read with me. Okay, we'll read each page 2 times. So if you want to listen to me read it the first time, that's okay. And then the second time you can read it with me. Or you can just read it with me both times. Ready? Plants can be green. Plants can be a big size. Plants can be pretty. They can grow in a lot of ways. Okay, before we read it again, do you see the 2 word wall words from this week? Actually, there's 3, I think, at least. Okay, so we see green. That's not very... And pretty. And grow. All right, let's read it again. Plants can be green. Plants can be a big size. Plants can be pretty. They can grow in a lot of ways. The weird thing about this is erasing. I won't do that again because that took too long. Okay. It takes time to grow a plant. To make a plant grow, you should add some water. Plants like to get wet. So here we have should and water, word wall words. Okay, ready? It takes time to grow a plant. To make a plant grow, you should add some water. Plants like to get wet. They need water, don't they? Okay. Place it in a fine spot with sun. Plants like the sun to shine on them. The sun will make plants rise. Okay, one more time. Place it in a fine spot with sun. Plants like the sun to shine on them. The sun will make plants rise. Makes them grow. So sun and water. It's like a Christmas tree. A pine is a plant. A pine can rise up to a big size. Pines can grow together in a line. They take time to grow. Here's our last word while we're together. Okay, one more time. A pine is a plant. A pine can rise up to a big size. Pines can grow together in a line. They take time to grow. Those are a lot of long I words. Pine, pine, rise, size, pines, line, and time. All of those were long I words. So this is helping us practice reading our long I words. Okay. A plant is a fine thing. When a plant has time, it can rise and grow big. A plant can make life good. A plant is a fine thing. When a plant has time, it can rise and grow big. A plant can make life good. What do we have here? Carrots. Carrots are one of the plants that we eat the root of. Just like the yucca. So some plants we eat the roots, some plants we eat the leaves. Some plants we eat the flower when the flower blooms into a fruit. Okay, so that was a lot of reading, and that's a good job. That's what you need to do every day is read, read, read. Okay, so hopefully you were able to see okay and read everything with me. Now, when you get off of here, remember to send a picture of your work to your teacher. Just the paper with the... We didn't do the back, did we? Just dawned on me when I said you had to send it to your teacher. We have to do the other side before we can go. So flip it over. Oh, it's going to do that one thing where it doesn't want to move for me. This side. I have to go make it bigger. Okay. One more thing to do. Sorry about that, boys and girls. We have to do this side. Okay, this is something that we have already learned and done, so it is kind of like review, but it's doing it with our long vowel words this time. So I'm going to go back to long A. Let me write this word. It's this word. So we have our magic E. K, cake. So cake. Let's say, for my birthday, I want a cake. What if I wanted 2 of them? For my birthday, I want 2 cakes. So what do I put at the end? Yes, an S. Should change my color. Okay, so remember, we've learned this and we've practiced it a lot, where we put S on the end of a word to make it plural, which means more than one. So even if it has the E on the end, that silent E, you still can just add your S to the very end. So remember, sometimes we had to add ES, like fox, and then we had to say foxes. We won't have to do that with words that end in E, because there's already an E there. So you just add an S. So it works with words with long I too. Let me just make it bigger. So we have the word kite. And if we have more than one, because it shows 2, then we have kites. So we will write the word kites. Now look at my K. I want your K to look like my K. I don't want any more of these kind of Ks. And I don't think your teacher does either, because this is the kind of K we've learned how to write. K-I-T-E, there's kite, and then put your S on the end. What's this word? Pile. 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 There are 2 piles of leaves. So we're going to write piles. This one? Grape. There's a long A one. Grape. Grape. No, there's lots of them. There are grapes. We're going to write grape with an S. Grapes. And these are coins. These are the little silver ones, the tiny ones. Dime. Dime. How much are dimes worth? 10 cents. So if you have 2 of them, 10, 20, you'd have 20 cents. So those are dimes. Put an S on the end. Ooh, look at the picture here. Snake. Snake. There are 3 snakes. Starts with an S and ends with an S. K has to be like this. Okay. And then just look and make sure you have an S in the end of each word. All right, so down here at the bottom, I'm just going to move my snakes away here. Oh, maybe I can move them. All right, so it says, write your own sentence. Use a word that names more than one thing. So your sentence can be anything you want it to be, but one of your words has to be plural. Has to mean more than one thing. You can use any of these, or you can use one of your own words you want to use. Make sure one of them has an S on the end that means more than one. Okay. But yes, you can use any of these if you want in your sentence. So you're going to write a sentence, start it with a capital, end it with a period. And it has to have a word in it Use a word that names more than one thing. So a plural. Like trees. Rainbows with more than one. Okay. All right. Now we are done with everything. So you need to make sure you send this, and it has the other side that we did together. It has a side from the story. Send that. You don't have to send the little book. That's yours to keep. We don't need to see that. So just all you have to send is this. And then I really, 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 really want you to read The Big Yucca Plant sometime today. You might need a break for a while. And then sometime today, reread The Big Yucca Plant for me. Okay? All right, that is all for Thursday's reading lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I just wish you were here with me. But that's okay. We'll be back together soon. So, all right. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, which is Friday, for your reading. Bye.